Hello, my name is Kevin Wensley, and once again I'm with my good friend Christian Shaw at Riviera Beach in Florida, home of the Hylas year-round service center. And today we're going to be looking at running backs. For many of our new owners, the running back's a bit of a mystery, and what I'm hoping is today that Christian's going to shed a bit of light on how we should be most appropriately using this new piece of equipment.
Thanks, Kevin. The first thing is we have a really tall rig on this Hylas 63.
As far as support goes, we have the standing rigging holding up the rig. The shrouds support the mast on either side all the way up. The stays are only really supporting the very head of the mast. What this means is that in any kind of seaway, there will be a tendency for the midsection of the mast to move forward and aft as the boat pitches. Maybe this helps give you an idea of that motion.
So if you have your shrouds holding it down side to side, the spreader's down here all the way down, but then the head stays down there, the backstay's down here, so it'll bend. When you tighten the backstay, it basically comes down towards the stern and bends the mast down.
Okay.
And then if you've got your running back here, it prevents it from, it doesn't let it go that way. So it holds it rigidly down here. So you got running back here, backstay.
So what we do is use running backs in combination with the staysail stay to stabilize the mast. If we choose not to have a permanently rigged inner stay, then we can use the staysail halyard to do the same job. The stay prevents the aft movement of the mast and provides a force for the running backs to pull against. So what the running backs will do is lend more support to the midsection of the mast. If we look up the rig, you can see there are lines attached to the mast at the same level the stay or halyard attaches. These are the running backs. To set the running backs, firstly, you will only be working with the windward running back. That way, the boom is free to swing down to leeward. In this case, the black PBO section joins the red flecked tail, which we reeve through the aft deck fit, in this case a spinnaker block, and then forward to a winch.
Okay, so what are the signs we're looking for to know when we need this additional support, and also how much load do we put on?
If you have a permanent staysail stay, you'll start to see it oscillate. If not, and you can feel the bow starting to pound, it would be a good idea to use the running backs. Either way, if it's blowing hard, you should rig them. If you go forward and look up the rig, you will definitely see movement. A little tip is to actually look up from the comfort of the salon instead of going on deck. With regard to how much load, we need to take all of the slack out and then make sure the line stays taut as the boat crests waves and pitches forward. If you see intermittent slack, you need to go tighter to avoid shock loads forward and aft. A word of caution is to be sure not to actually invert the mast. I like to load the running back winches by hand just to avoid that scenario.
Okay, so once again, Christian, it's been a great pleasure working with you, and it's always great to learn a little bit about the equipment and techniques people are using as they sail on these beautiful Hylas yachts. Christian, I'd just like to add what an amazing job you seem to be doing of training these folks when they get their new boats. They definitely come away with the confidence and ability that they need to take their yachts to all the exotic destinations that they've ever dreamt of. That's what being a Hylas owner is all about.